Dead Cells is finally living up to its name and dying. Not yet. It's actually going to be tomorrow, although by the time that I post this, it might actually be tomorrow. But thought I would do a run, you know, because why not? I still like this game and everything. And talk about what the plan is for Dead Cells. Because one of the things that I've been talking about for some time is doing like a 100% playthrough type of thing of the game when it is finally complete. And now that we are there, and we do seem to be there, starting tomorrow, August 19th, 2024, etc. and so on, what I want to do is, start up a new save file and go through all of it, everything, all the achievements, all the heads, all of the outfits, everything. And that is going to include stuff, unfortunately, like trying to perfect alternate bosses 5-cell mode and everything like that, which, oh man, is perhaps just going to be something. Hey, at least I still have the run that I did for the cursed sword saved, so I can use that one in the footage. But the plan that I am thinking is that it is going to be something of, it's going to be like a big old series. It's not going to be every single individual run that I am doing and everything like that. I want to sort of do it in the same way. Yes, from a fresh save. Absolutely. We are talking tabula rasa to the end. Technically, doing a cursed sword run is not actually an achievement or anything like that. There is, of course, for finishing a run with a cursed sword, but that's not quite the same thing, now is it? No. That achievement I will probably end up redoing because, you know. Well, but then again, with stuff like Damned Vigor, it's probably not nearly as bad as it's been in the past. You know, all that sort of thing. But why? Because, I don't know, I think, like, you know, hey, a good send-off for the series is, let's do it all, baby. Everything. Start to end. We're not just going to do a curtain call type of deal. We are going to do it all. And then, like I said, what I wanted to do is I wanted to do it kind of in the same way as, like, the Fallout series or what I did with Balatro recently. That, and I was also trying to do that with a Binding of Isaac. I got a whole bunch of runs that I want to compile together into, like, a big super video, but, like, oh my god, you have to do so many runs in Binding of Isaac. Never forget that. Yeah, just kind of like show the highlights, show all the good stuff. Get like one, you know, straight, here's a live commentary type of run, and then let's talk about all the cool stuff that happens as I am, you know, finishing getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boss cell, then actually play 5 boss cell, and then, you know, talk about all the sort of strategies for unlocking everything, all the achievements. I did also a similar sort of thing with like the head video, you remember? How if it wasn't just, you know, hey, kill a boss 10 times or something, I talked about like, hey, here's a strategy that I used, especially for the black hole head. Got that good Soundgarden reference in there, right? So that's what I want to do. I don't know, we'll see. In the meantime, though, that's going to take a while. That's a nice project. I think it's a good, honestly, I think it's a good way to do a lot of, you know, I'll get you out here. Nah, let's not get you out here. Let's go get you. I think that's probably going to be more useful. Well, yeah, I think it's a good way to do, like, the roguelite sort of genre stuff. Although it is fun to see, like, individual runs. You know, if you've been following the channel for any amount of time, you've seen hundreds, maybe over, like, 1,000 runs of Dead Cells. And that doesn't mean that it's like, we still can't do at least like one here for each time we get some sort of big change in the world, or I'm going to be doing something of interest. But we don't need to see every single run that I'm going to be doing, right? And then we're going to have the complete canonical series for the game on my channel, at least. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure. Look, anybody else? Look, if anybody else wants to take this crown, go for it. I don't think it's going to be that. Especially considering that I haven't really done a sort of series in this, like, what do you call it? Scale? You know what I'm talking about. But we'll see. It's a good experimentation for format type of stuff. That's one of the reasons why I want to do like the Balatro thing. It's one of the reasons why I want to do the Fallout stuff, and even before that, you know, stuff like the head video and stuff like doing. You know, I'll actually take you, Indulgence. You're a fun item. I'm gonna finally be live now. Finally. Hey. But yeah, it's like we'll see how it goes. Dragon's Dogma was also another thing I was doing with that, where it's like we're showing highlights and just kind of talking over it and stuff like that. Be nice to see. You play a bit every 6 months, but I'll definitely watch because I'll never finish. Yeah, I know, Dead Cells, right? It's like I still haven't technically finished, right? I haven't actually done the proper, true. What do I want? What do I want? Yeah, it's been a while since I've taken Armadillo Pack, sure. But yeah, I still haven't finished the boss rush stuff, right? Oh boy, oh boy. Well, point is, that is sort of the plan. That's what I am thinking about doing. We'll see how well it works. And then the other plan is that since it is going to take a while, you know, just being, it's like I'm going to have to do dozens and dozens of runs of the game to try and get, you know, especially, sure, the first couple are probably not going to be too difficult to finish, you know, getting the boss cells, getting all of the, probably like, you know, start out with the first episode, be, hey, here's all the boss cells, here's all of the abilities, everything like that. But then it's like we're going to have to go for every single one of the blueprints. So we're going to have to go for, like I said, every one of the outfits, which are also blueprints, everything like that. So I was also thinking maybe we do some daily streams or something like that, kind of in the meantime, so that I have like so that we're still at least talking about Dead Cells. Still got it going on here for a bit. Because, yeah. The time to live on some of these might be a while. Oh. Come on. I hate this. Especially also having an elite in here too at the same time. It's like really making this extra difficult. Come on. The invincibility at least for 1 second so that I can do this. Of course. Oh, it's still being guarded. That's good. Well, 1-hit protection, as always, going to be pretty great. All right, fine. As much as I don't really want to use a potion charge immediately, it's like they're not really leaving me much choice due to how difficult this is being. Oh, good. Now I can actually... I'll not grab that, apparently. Can't get the critical working in the way that I want it to. There you go. Man, I hate that. Well, whatever. Here, you know what? This will probably be better than Wolf Trap at this point in time. Especially with the amount of things that are apparently being completely invincible right outside of my reach, which is pretty great. But that doesn't really matter too much now because, hey, it's done. It's done, right? Right. You know what? That scythe is also... I'll actually take that instead of this. I got enough money for it and everything, right? So, look forward to a bunch of Dead Cells content, which I'm going to have to be trying to do while also working a new job. Oy, boy, oy. I hope I can do this. We'll see, I guess. Right? That scythe is... By the way, I finally turned off the Castlevania music. I've been having that on for the last bunch of times that I've been playing this game now, haven't I? And as much as I do like it, it is very good. It's just like, come on, I've had it on for way too much. So that has been remedied. All right. Oh, yeah, there's even still a couple achievements that I have yet to get. Nothing like too major at this point in time. I've sort of finished most of the things. Oh, God, I'm going to have to do all the... Oh, yeah, that is... Now that I'm thinking about that, it is going to include all of the flawless bosses and everything again. Some of which are not too bad. Some of which are quite bad. But then again, with the boss rush, I think that's already going to be such a project just by itself that it's fine. Oh, good. In fact, if I remember correctly, I think on new save files, for whatever reason, and I do not know, don't even ask me why this is the case, but you do actually get to keep like the status of having your the flawless boss stuff. So technically, okay, watch out. So technically, no, I just said that I still actually have the 5 boss cell cursed run. First off, that is not an actual achievement. You do not get anything for doing that. I mean, you get the Giga Chad poster. I don't know if that's even for 5 boss cell. I'm alive, don't worry. There's the Giga Chad poster, but I don't know if that's even just 5 boss cell. That might be if you bring a cursed sword into I'm just gonna do this. I'm just worried, and I know I'll probably be able to afford stuff by the end here. I'll just have to be a little bit cash conscious, all right? Yeah, the Giga Chad poster. That might just be any time you bring into the castle a cursed sword. I can imagine, at least. Now who knows for real? There you go. Give me that old hunk of cheese. Gonna have to. I mean, I'm also not gonna be planning to only be doing Dead Cells. Still gonna probably be getting some stuff done otherwise on the side. Hope you're liking Kitten Burst, because I am. So take that, nerds. Speaking of cursed sword. Not right now. Not right now. In fact, I didn't even sell the cursed sword specifically. I went to go do something completely different. Funny. But yeah, if I'm gonna do anything with the 5 boss cell cursed sword run, I still have that saved. There are several videos that I perhaps just like maybe too proud of what I've done, of my cool video game playing to actually get rid of, and that is one of them. In fact, I want to go check. It's like, what do I have for that? What are my do not delete videos? I don't think I've ever talked about that on stream before, right? Taking a look. Not a whole lot, to be honest. Oh, we got the 16-hour Void Stranger video, of course. Can't get rid of that one. Cannot do that one. That is too important for me. Oh, we got my win in Dirt Rally, which, okay, to be fair, that's only like 2-minute long video, so I'm gonna keep. Why not keep that one? Got my victory against Heroic Endless for the Death's Gambit. That one, I probably spent longer against bosses playing stuff like, I don't know, the Millennia, for example. Heroic Endless, she's the final boss. Well, she's not the final boss of the game. She's basically the final boss of the game. The Millennia video was deleted along with that entire stream. But like, yeah, I probably spent longer fighting Millennia or a number of the characters in Sekiro and a number of the characters in the Lies of P, probably. Especially, man, it's Sekiro and Lies of P. It's just like something about that gameplay style really just made me be like, hey, I'm never going to block. I'm only going to ever do parries. I love Millennia so much. The more I learn about her lore, the more I love. And she's got those feet. Isn't that what everybody really... They should have probably just finished up. Nah, probably not. I was already taking too many hits there. I don't know. It's like... It was... I'm kind of like, okay, everything except for Waterfowl Dance, and I'm not a huge fan of the second... the whole second... I can't remember the name of it. Second phase. I feel like they go way too hard into multi-phase fights in a lot of... Also makes you immune to stuns. Is that a new thing? I think that must be a new thing. Farm fresh cells. Yeah, don't worry. I'm still playing the farming. I don't know. That Fields of Mystria, a.k.a. Stardew Valley, AKA not actually Stardew Valley. It's definitely not Stardew Valley, and if you think it's Stardew Valley, you should play the game yourself. But no, I'm still playing it. It's good. It's a fun game. I mean, Stardew Valley's a fun game. That's why it's a fun game. Sounds new? That must be something that they just added in or something. I don't know. Anyway, by the way, if you're just coming into the stream, this is not the final update yet. This is the pre-final update. We're pre-gaming the final update. Girl. Thank you, Ghost, by the way. We're pre-gaming the final update. When that comes out, I got an entire whole host of things that we're going to be doing. Like I said, daily streams, I'm thinking, unless I'm going to be working on episodes in the background, and each episode and any day that I don't have an episode out, I'm going to be doing a stream. I'm going to be doing at least just like one run. Probably not going to be like a super long stream or anything like that, but I will at least, get a hefty chunk of come on now. Hoping that I wasn't going to die there, I clenched my foot so hard that it's now cramping, which is not making this any easier. It's okay, though. Yeah, sure. That's fun. Ah! The Super Dead Cells grind set. I mean, that's the whole thing, though. It's like, I can't... Look, last time that I was working this job, because if you haven't heard, I got my old job back. As you do, you know? Just like, hey, they had an opening, so I did an interview. And then they're just like, hey, guess where a new position just opened? It's the same place you were working last, so I got my job back. Basically. I told you, I never get fired from jobs. I think that means you should literally go take a walk. Do you know how much exercise, even just today, I've already done? I'm on that health grind set, right? Like, that's probably why it's cramping up. It's because... Yeah! Good. That whole thing. Good. Excellent. I was kind of hoping that I could use my baguette there when... a little bit later on, it's looking like... Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, damn right you're sorry. You don't even know. You don't know the sort of things that have been happening. Okay, but yeah. Old job, same game. It's like you rewound 2 years. That's not a... Okay, let's be honest. I'm happy to come back Dead Cells. I love this game. This game is great. Like this... Look, I'm still waiting for like some sort of true successor, but that's why it's just like, now that we actually have a 100% complete game, as far as I'm concerned, this is the perfect time to come back and do, like, you know, I just did with Void Stranger, basically. Except I want to try and make it even better. Like, come on, baby. The series. I've done a lot of stuff related to Dead Cells over the years at this point, but I want this one to be the series, and it's probably not going to be. It's probably just going to be the same sort of garbage as always, but whatever. It's a learning experience, right? We'll get it on the next Dead Cells. We'll get it on Dead Cells 3D. Oh, come, you know what? I don't even want it. We'll get it on Dead Cells 64, which I believe is going to be the sequel. I have no reason to believe that, but I do. Now I do have the old Grilled and Yummy, but not taking that one here. That you'll probably see plenty of in the boss rush. Oh. There you are. Be cautious with that. That's how it's going to pull a Risk of Rain. Yeah, you know, that's actually true. It's like, that's not even unheard of, right? It's happened before. I forgot. Why did I? Well, okay, it's not like I forgot about Risk of Rain, but I forgot that it did have that sort of evolution. Dead Cells Returns, where it's just Dead Cells, but, you know. I actually don't know what the difference between the original the thing is and the new boss. Same as the old boss. No, the original Risk of Rain and the Risk of Rain Returns. You know, I never actually played Returns. I probably should have. Whatever. Oh, look, I got plenty of time. Look, I got hundreds of hours in Risk of Rain 2. I'm satisfied with what I got. I keep thinking about taking this because it's God, not dying to curse would be great. I'm just saying. That's always a safe take. I gotta go grab a shield somewhere around here. Hey. Hard to find a successor that compares. God, I think that it's like in at least, I don't know, probably not the next few years, but at least the next decade or so, somebody's going to be inspired enough by Dead Cells to create something similar. It's just, like so many games go for more of like the Binding of Isaac type of randomization is king sort of ways of doing stuff. But it's not enough games that go for the Dead Cells style stuff. You know, like build-based, and then largely based on, you know, how much you'll want to practice it more or less. And that's what I want to see more of. Because, God, I love this format. It's such a good format. And don't get me wrong, I really like Binding of Isaac. I was just saying that I also want to do a Binding of Isaac series, and I've been playing a ton of Binding of Isaac lately, so, you know. Feel like that kind of speaks for itself, right? Get over here right now. That's right, baby. That's how we do it. Dishwasher Simulator. I should also do... Look, here's the thing. I should also do more. Dishwashing Simulator, compared to a lot of videos, like in the last year or so, pretty popular. It would behoove me to do a little bit more of Dishwashing Simulator content, which I would also be happy to do, because that game was pretty fun. To be fair. You know how that is. It's the same as the original, but with a bit of quality of life and a little bit more content. A little is probably an understatement. Wait, quality of life or content? Your videos were among the first result when I googled Dishwashing Simulator. Good. See, that's how you search engine optimization. What I gotta do is I gotta go see whatever games Tomato is playing. and then I just gotta go snipe them right from the algorithm. Because that's basically what happened, by the way. I just saw Tomato playing that game, and I'm like, damn, this game looks good. Same thing with, like, Urge. And there's a bunch of other games that I never ended up playing that I was considering doing so. Maybe I should have. What can I say? He's got good taste. Okay. Okay. Anything good today? I just had a was it like a cheese and wine sauce spaghetti with sautéed mushrooms? Oh no, it wasn't spaghetti. It was angel hair pasta. It was quite good. Only a small bowl, but you know. I also have, of course, here since I'm starting work tomorrow, Rockstar Energy Drink, whipped strawberry. It's good. A vine sauce. No, a wine sauce. I'm not a... Don't put like the vampire in my mouth. Yes. You know what? That's a word that I just said. All right. Okay. May God smite you. Good enough. I am hesitant. There you go. That works. Speaking of vine sauce, and speaking of people snatching stuff from the algorithm, I saw that they were playing Bestified as of late. Which, you know what? Good. Everybody go play that game. It's great. It's the... What? Really? That hopped right over me and then hit me in the back. Well, I guess it's a good thing that I wasn't cursed at that time, right? Whatever. It's the jump half of Super Mario Bros. X games. Nah, it's probably better. Sorry, Jump Team. But yeah, that would explain why I was suddenly getting like a little bit more traffic to the old Bestified series. Which again, Game of the Year 2023. I do want to make that clear. And yes, that was a game that was also when Void Stranger came out. A game that I played a lot of. Still superior. You think alienation would be good with indulgence? Yes, absolutely. However, more often than not, what I end up doing these days is taking a lifesteal main hand and throwing that into the backpack. Indulgence is the one that halves the amount of curse that you get anytime you get curse. I don't know what indulgence. Wait, no, you're the person that asked that question. This is not a separate question. I mean, that used to be a go-to for getting a lot of healing, and of course, especially a lot of eliminating. Oh, a second one, eh? Also, yeah, I'll take that. Lacerating aura, you done me good, but yeah. Did the update? No, not yet. This is the pre-update. This is where I'm explaining my strategy to you. What I'm planning to do for the actual update. Get him down, baby. Prank him, John. Before the proper update comes out. Doesn't it come out in like September? It should be August 19th, aka tomorrow. As far as I know. With again the Swedish flag on there. Yep. I should probably indulgence them for the extra curse relief. I mean, if it's coming out September, I suppose I have a little bit longer to finish stuff like Kittenverse and everything, but I'm also kind of planning to just, continue to do that game alongside it. Well, at least when I find time to play it outside of doing the old Stardew Valley thing again. What can I say? I'm having a lot of fun doing the old farming game, baby. Yep. Good. That'll do. What? Oh, come on. Whatever. And we'll go do like every showcasing a bunch of different weapons, at least briefly, for each time I unlock one. We'll go do like a bunch of different styles of runs for each of the stuff. Obviously, all the blueprints, all the weapons, all the outfits, all the heads. Again, unfortunately. Oh, God, the heads. To play the game without ever getting hit once, Black Hole Head is going to be... Can I just take the footage that I had from the head showcase video? Or the head review, I suppose it was. You think anybody would notice? Nah, probably not. Have the heads been released yet? That should be with the update, because that was supposed to be something for the new update, right? Then I can finally stop having everybody always ask me. It's just like, how do I get these? It's like, they're live, baby! Look for them in your favorite Dead Cells right now. It's this one. This one is your favorite Dead Cells. Yep. Like I said, as far as I know, nothing else has taken the title of... It's funny, though, that it's just like, yeah, I'm just playing a game that is, basically just Stardew Valley again. And it's like I'm talking here about, like, hey, I want to see a successor, even if it does not made by the same people, of course, for Dead Cells. And it's just like, well, I would also just play the game again, too, if you... Do you get the head if you already have the achievement, or do I have to do it again? Well, if it's beta, it should consistently work, and if you have it, the game tracks stats. I want to say that it will probably unlock if you say beaten X boss an amount of times. I don't know about specific ones like beat the game without getting damaged. That's a bit harder to say, because I don't know if the game necessarily tracks achievements like that. Or if that is just, something that is tracked for the run you're doing, and not at any other time. Because I could easily believe that, right? As soon as you start a new run, if you got hit in that last run, it's not checking it anymore. That sort of thing. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's not like true achievement or anything. I mean, much like Boss Rush and everything, there's a lot of stuff that exists that is purely there just for bragging rights and cool cosmetics than actually even unlocking a Steam achievement. Wasn't there an outfit that you only get by avoiding trap damage? There was the Curse of the Dead Gods one, right? Never get hit by any one of the traps in the game. I think that's what it was. Which, I mean, not the hardest one to get, but still. So I guess maybe they are tracking stuff like that, but I mean, you would have to. Well, I mean, they already did trap damage because, you know, you're the cause of death. So there had to be like damage that was flagged as trap damage, right? Got it. There's a 60, baby. That'll make everybody who always knows that I don't go for enough 60s happy, right? Well, hey, I mean, Curse Sword is good. You can, if you're doing a no-hit run, I would just do like Money Shooter, right? Man, Curse the Dead God's also a really good game. I like that one. Still never properly did like the true ending in a video or anything, but well, whatever. I did it though. Trust me, I got the true ending to the game. Trust me on that. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, back into it. Yeah, and at least, hey, you know, at least with like curses and everything. Well, actually, I don't know. I'm thinking about it right now because I'm fairly certain stuff like the diverse deck as well as the, what do you call it? Diverse deck as well as ice armor do not actually count as getting hit. That is flagged as still being like a non-hit hit, as it were. Whoops. So it might also be that using Damned Vigor may actually successfully, you know, like, it may make it so that you can take hits and not have it count as taking a hit because of that mutation. I don't know how you would test that, though, without doing a run where you got hit and it's just like... That's a lot of work to do testing, let's just say that. Still, something to consider. That could be a real janky, weird way to say that you never got a hit in a run, but it could be a way to do that. Consider it as a possibility. I still think just use a Money Shooter. Money Shooter's so good. It's so good. Get like legendary ice armor, You know the bit, you know the drill, all that sort of thing. Maybe. I mean, I'll at least use it for the next area. Death Scythe is great and everything, but hey, you know what? I haven't used this for a while, right? It's been improved quite a bit. You know? Well, okay, fine. Let's do a bank. It's a bad idea, but your legendary feat. We were just talking about Millennia. I can't even remember. She's barefoot in her fight, right? It's just such a normal thing in like the Souls games. I thought I remembered that correctly. Or I can use the settings. I mean, look. Considering we are talking about Dead Cells, yeah, just use assist mode. I thought she has metal feet. Oh yeah, she might. Does it? Yeah, because like the you know, the arms and whatnot. Whoops. Millennia, Blade of Mikola. I still have not played the Elden Ring DLC. I suppose I probably should it. So, you know what? I'll make you pay for it. I got the outfit for Katana Zero in the training room. Really? So it does let you do that, eh? Interesting. Big if true. She's not barefoot. It's such a normal thing in the Souls series for that to be true. It's almost shocking to me to remember that apparently, yeah, she's got like metal legs. She's got the Star Fox metal legs or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Love the videos. I love you too, Hashi. Welcome to, well, like I said, this is more of a statement of intent for now that Dead Cells is ending proper. We are going to be on the Dead Cells grind set for some time. Is basically like I'm saying. Big super series. But then also doing a bunch of streams while I am working on the big super series. Good. You love to see it. And by love, I mean hate. Oh my god, that was so close. Oh, I hate this. I don't know if ducking there... Wow, first off, that was an amazing sound. I don't know if ducking there actually saved me, but, like, it looked like it. Oh, and you got to hear my good Joker laugh. Wow. Dancers are so weird. I hate them. And I didn't have to deal with them until, you know, Malays made it so that they spawned all the time. What? Oh, whatever. Get out of here. Oh, man, that was a huff one. A harsh and rough one. I really huffed that one. Okay. I hate. I guess I'm just glad there wasn't a gold gorger there. That would have been the thing that really absolutely destroyed my face. And speaking of which, no, speak of the devil. Nope. Yeah, see, that's the sort of thing you're always hoping for when you have, nice. That's the thing you're always hoping for when you have, feet. Just that you'll get, really, dude, that you'll get enemies stun locked like that. Because it is pretty likely. If you hit an enemy up into the air, in all likelihood, they will be stunned. Ooh, nice. That's also some insurance that I'm not going to turn down. No, you don't. Nice try, but not going to happen. All right. Yeah, since hidden or secret blueprints could potentially be unlocked like that, really, I might as well have fun with the settings that I barely use. I got a good amount of use out of practice mode, let me tell you, especially doing the... Great. You know what? Just start it up, baby. Get down here. Fine, it looks like you don't want to get down here. We're gonna do this then. I'm gonna kick you so much, you won't even know what's happening. Oh. Yeah, I guess they're not considered elites, so they wouldn't have the sort of knockback resistance that normal enemies do. Something to remember. Something to remember. All right. Makes that a lot easier for me. Yeah, it's like, no, I got a lot of use out of the practice for Curse Sword Run. Let me tell you. That's a great way to just constantly go back in there. Overall boss is just in their entirety. Motherfucker! No, you don't. Get that. Die! Yeah, I know I said it. Whatever. Look, I do it out of my own volition. I don't do it because I'm trying not to avoid the YouTube censors or something. That just comes as a handy second. Ugh, I can say whatever I want, and I will! Okay, there you go. It always catches me off guard when you start like that. I know, it's weird for what... I don't even remember exactly why. I think, like, the entire reason why I never really swear too much in videos or anything like that was just sort of... I did... Oh, my God. Fine. We'll do this. I'm actually kind of loving how easy it is to take out the gold gorges with this weapon. Yeah, like I just feel like I would just be like, ha ha ha, a guy, funny. He said the funny fuck word too many times, so I'm just like, I'm never gonna say it, which is stupid. But what can I say? It's like, have you seen like my old videos? They are stupid and bad. And I do that thing where I have a completely different voice. Like everybody does in their early videos. Sometimes the something. The Northern Lion effect. I mean, I think that's true for like pretty much anybody that makes videos, where it's just like your early ones, like, "Hey everybody, we're here to play Dead Cells today. Hope you're really excited for another run into the bank on 5 boss cell difficulty." And then a year later, "Ah, you fucking asshole! Hey, oh, hey, I'm walking here." That whole thing. Enjoy it while it lasts, is what I'm saying. Ah. Okay. Get you out of here now. God, I'm actually really happy at how easy the gold gorgers are in this run. From what I understand, though, NL did give up on the no swearing thing, though, right? He's fully back onto it or something, right? I don't know. I feel like I should. Ah! Ah! Da, 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 da. I haven't watched enough of his stuff as of late. Okay. Past couple years. Get out. Good, good, good. Ooh. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Tachyon. I'm feeling it. I don't think he's ever been on the no swearing chain. What I thought that he was for like YouTube purposes, at least for a couple years there, right? At least I thought. No, actually I'll take that. Okay. Good old Hulk those bow, my beloved, my beloved. There we go. Honestly, this has been a pretty smooth, as of just yet, this has been a pretty smooth gold place. Start out as moist critical and end as Australian. That's true, though. I don't know. I've never actually watched any of Moist Critical stuff, and I was just talking about Death's Gambit, where he voices a character in that game, for God's sake. What does that say about me? What does that say about society? Catch the... Jinxed it? Oh, we'll see. I don't know. I feel like at this point that I am invincible and I cannot be killed by anything. Be bold. Bold. Be bold. Nope, it's not happening. We do be living in... thing that we call a society. I was making a Rush reference. Of course. Of course! I was talking with Second Guy, actually, recently. He was talking about how it's just like... he didn't actually know any of the songs that appeared on the Moving Pictures album. And I'm just like, that is the one with the most bangers on it. There's so many! I already got the 60 kills, it doesn't matter, and that was such a minimal amount of damage as it is. Okay, okay, okay. That's what, yeah, that one has Limelight, Tom Sawyer. It also has like YYZ, which I always think is a pretty great one. Yeah. Man, come on. I can't remember what I was talking about now. Rush albums, yes. I think I've done pretty much everything I want to in here. I could go, well, I do have Watermelon. You got Watermelon over there. I'll give this a try. Yeah. Oh, I should have scrolled down. Here, I can do this one again. That was actually a pretty minimal amount of damage, all things considered. Plus, hey, it's like we rarely ever get to see the turbo neon spikes. should have scrolled down to see where the thing was. Excellent. Excellent. Whoa! That was actually kind of close. I think I probably would have I think you might be able to use Armadillo Pack on the ball and chain. I'm not quite sure, but hey, Scout with the homunculus. Yeah, but I'm too fast and too furious. Tokyo Drift to do that. I tend to use Stun Grenade. I've turned around on it so much since the early days. Stun Grenade is genuinely great at this point. It's a genuinely great little weapon. Would highly recommend. But it's like, you know, why not take it, right? Oh, it's very good for 5-cell. It's just, well, especially, it is pretty much a delete enemy. And you know what? Nutcracker actually works very well with it. I'm not going to say no. Well, Doc did what I was asked. I got to eat my own poop. Good. Finally. My dominant side. Actually, where do I want to go? Hey, chat, you got any opinion? We have an embarrassment of wealth in terms of areas to go to right now. Haven't done the cavern in a while. Kind of feeling it. Tachyon again. Yeah, sure. Yeah. As your dominant, I do want you to eat your own poop. It's true. Look, eating ass rules, and we're all about that around here. Sapienza. Finally. Can go back there, blow everyone up in the freezer of the deli right outside the place you start. You know how that is. Very animated, unhappy face. Well, I mean, you're the one that asked. Yeah. And done. There you go. I thought you were retired? What do you mean I was retired? Well, just because I've been doing Kittenverse as of late. And I've also been streaming a bunch of mistrials of Fieldia or whatever. And Middens. What can you forget about Middens? You know what? Oh yeah, you don't actually get stunned, do you? What do you mean retired? I'll never retire. You can't get rid of me. Not that easy. You mean Stardew? Yes. Fields of Stardulia. You also don't get stunned, which is always one of the fun things about the old Stomperman. Take that, too. There we go. Is eating your own poop nutritional? No, we've already gone over this. We've talked about this recently. Not only in the fact of eating your own poop, but also eating your own body. Good. It's not good for you. Ow. That's okay though. Not the most ideal, but not the least ideal either. There you go. Yeesh. Does it turn into diminishing returns? I think that it's already something that you excrete. So there's got to be pretty minimal nutritional value in it at that point already. Maybe if you're like a worm or something, it might be different. I'm not a worm. I only ask if you would love me if I wasn't. Would you, chat? Ugh. What? Why am I not able? I can't run up that. That's weird. It's very strange, very unusual. Yeah, you know what? It's that. Let's consult the Human Centipede. Ah, yes, the well-known scientific journal, the Human Centipede. I can't believe how long has it been since the Human Centipede came out that we are still referencing it. Didn't that come out in like 2003 or something? I'd love you even more. Oh, good. Good to know. Infernal Wormbird. The early worm gets the Firebird. Consider that. I said consider it. There you are. I love you if you were forsworn. Like 7 years ago. I didn't even watch you when you weren't streaming Dead Cells. What? How could he? I mean, I guess that would explain why he didn't know. He doesn't know. Omega. Yeah. Yep. Look at that handy, dandy armadillo pack coming in handy dandy. Yeah, no, it's pretty much exactly what I just said. Okay. One guy who made a dinosaur sitcom reference a few weeks back. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it was the most famous part of the dinosaur sitcom. Baby, Gotta Love Me, etc. Yeah. So I think that's a little bit more understandable in the sense that that would be the part that you would remember more than anything else, right? Right. Surely I can't be wrong. There we go. And all out of there. Okay. Dynamore sitcom. I mean, so many spoonerisms happening here today on Dr. Inferno Firesworn channel. On the Dr. Inferno Firescore channel. Hold on, you're not the mama, aren't I? When was the last time you checked? Come on. There we go. Gotta Love Me. Which is a meta joke about sitcoms. Of course. Y'all remember Reboot? I love Reboot. Reboot's great. Okay, the first, like, season or so of Reboot kind of, I mean, it was fine. But, like, it's definitely, like, the one that people are going to point to. For being, like, a weird artifact of the 90s and everything like that. But I feel like after it kind of got into more long-form storytelling that it turned out a lot better. This is the point in time where I say, hey, Paul, and then use the axe. Ah! There we go. There we go. There we go. They're making an I Am Legend 2. What? Why? Didn't the legend die? Is the legend coming back to life? Hey, man, come on. Go watch the Borderlands movie. No. There's no way. Look, you can make me play the Borderlands game. You can't make me watch the Borderlands movie. Beetleborgs, the one with that was based on Kamen Rider. Of all things, man, those ones were the worst. I watched a number of episodes of that show, and I barely remember anything. Except there was a character that was basically just a ripoff of the genie from Aladdin. He had a really stupid name. I don't remember what it was, though. Like Flubber or something. The original movie had an alternate ending where he doesn't die, and they're using that as canon. Well, that kind of ruins the whatever. Look, it's going to come out. Nobody's going to watch it. That'll be the end of it. And nobody will remember it. So wait, does that mean that it's going to be, what was it, Will Smith, I think? It was the legend of that movie? Take that. Hey, and I actually got the the parry on that too. That's funny. Yeah, the Oscar slap guy. Speaking of things that happened, man, I'm surprised that people still remember that. We're speaking about like old memes at this point in time. The dog was a legend. Will Smith was just kind of weird. I mean, that makes sense. I didn't actually know there was a dog in that movie. I just assumed it was just Will Smith going around killing vampires. A little Oscar slappy. Yeah, we'll see if that comes out. There are plenty of things that end up in development hell and never exist. And then there's the Borderlands movie, which made it out of there. So, you know, what does that say about you? What does that say society, etc.? More references to Tom Sawyer. He gets high on you as the space he invades gets by on you. Can you believe that? You haven't seen it? It could be great. You know, that's true. Now, by all context clues, I would say that it's not. And just, you know, everything. There's so many. I mean, it's not impossible. Look, I guess it's true. I am making a pretty bold assumption here that the Borderlands movie isn't good. But I feel confident in making that assumption, as it turns out. Here, everybody that's seen the Borderlands movie in chat, right now, tell me how it is, at once. You just played Tales of the Borderland, legitimately excellent story and one of the finest Telltale products. I always found that weird. Yeah, speaking of like Telltale? No. Speaking of spin-offs coming through a lot more impressive than you would expect them to be. It's like I've never heard I've only ever heard good stuff about the Tales from Borderlands. I'd rewatch Game of Thrones. I'm rewatch Game of Thrones. Hello, rewatch Game of Thrones. Welcome to the stream. Ha cha cha. Everything in the Borderlands movie when they all yelled, "It's Morbin time." Now, with the limited things that I know about Borderlands, I that could be a real thing. Like, that could be real, though. That's the thing. Like, there could in fact be a Morbin time reference in Borderlands. I hate doing this without a shield. But I love doing that. Okay. Really, I should just go get out the shield. It'd make this easier. Good. Then we go right in for the kill there. I'm typing on a phone. Well, too bad. That does not excuse... Ow, ow. I'm a genius. Okay. Oh, he's got the parry there. And there we go. Not the smoothest of fights, but not the worst. Ooh, some fun weapons here. I'm typing on a calculator. Look, do you know how hard it is to spell boobs? Wait, the 8s can be seen as B's? My God, this changes everything. Ah, you know what? Get out of here, Mushroom Boy. You know, sure. I squished by hammer. Ouch. I've seen worse. No, I haven't. That's not true at all. Anyway. Alright. Oh. Why are you typing boobs in my chat anyway? What sort of context would there be for that? 1 is good, 2 and tail, what? Did they make a second one? Unless you're talking about like Borderlands 1 was good, which I always heard that gameplay wise it was, but like story is nothing in the first Borderlands thing. Are calculators still a thing? Well, I mean, I got a calculator application on my phone. If that's what you're asking. And I use it all the time. My doctorate is not in mathematics, of course. I also don't have a doctorate, but you... And they are... Come on, you should be in that phase already. School blocks phones during tests but not calculators. You know, I guess I can believe that. Makes sense. Checks out. Ah, check that out. There you go. And that's how you do it. There are some calculators that do functions that phones do not. That's not true at all. Phones can do all of the functions these days. They're a multifunctional device in that way, right? At least that's what the way I look at it. Boobs is just not as funny on a regular typing device. It's true. Look. There's something special about the way that you express boobs when it's in a calculator form, right? A phone can't love you, can't it? What if I got a picture of Hatsune Miku right now up on my phone? Are you going to tell me that that phone doesn't love me? What if I programmed? Yeah, I mean, that might be the case. What if I got a Hatsune Miku application and made her say that she loves me? Her 2014. That would be a much better movie. Not gonna lie. I never actually saw that movie either. You know, speaking of things that I haven't seen. I assume it was good or something. I don't know. All right. Time to start sniping librarians with my cool buff bow. Get a red magic, it has an AI waifu? Of course it does. I mean, wasn't that the point of creating like Cortana and Siri and whatever? I thought that was the point. Like, why else would you have that? Why else would you have just like a demonstrably worse way to look things up on your phone? Alright, fine, if you're gonna be like that. Ow! Jeez, man, that was a bad play. I remember being in high school and trying to figure out how to install games onto my TI-86 that I heard existed somewhere. But, like, it wasn't even a challenge for me, I'll tell you that. Because everybody knew about it, and you could just link the things together and, like, transfer them right over. Now, were the games particularly good? No. I mean, it's like TI-86. It's like, what? I had to work with a TI-82. The old Texas Instruments 82 type of stuff. I can't believe you got an 86. Only the rich kids could afford that. Cortana's kind of waifu. I've never actually played any of the Halo games. I just assumed that was correct. So, yeah. Definitely not Dead Cells tier games. No, I mean... the best you could get is like a really bad clone of like a Mario platformer, or probably more specifically just a top-down shooter. Top-down shooters were kind of the only ones that worked out even halfway okay. Anything else was kind of garbo. And then eventually I just started to bring in my Game Boy Advance, and I was just like, you know what, this is better anyway. I'm just gonna do this instead, or actually DS by that point in time, right? Yeah, sure. It's like, this is a mobile game. Why am I not just bothering with this? Ah, there we go. And we're gonna go play. And we're gonna go sit in study hall playing Animal Crossing Wild World. Have a good time. Siri's more of the stoic kind of waifu. I've never actually used any of these things. Like Alexa, you know, that sort of stuff. They just seem like worse versions of the same thing that you can do by typing stuff in there. Or just saying it. Me trying to get a shiny Rayquaza at school. I still have not played any Pocket Monsters games. Okay. Ah, they still got me anyway. I ran out of arrows. Ain't that always how it goes? Still have not played any Pokemon games since Pokemon Red. Pocket Monsters Red for the Game Boy Game Boy. Yeah. Which, by the way, I do have the GBA version of that. Another, which I also haven't played. Hate these things. Hey. And getting your phone to dial number hands-free is kind of nice. Older folks love it until the novelty wears off. And then they're just stuck with it, not understanding, thinking that you saying 8 is blue. There you go. Take you out real quick, like. Hey, that still clipped me there. Me, I say. Virtual assistants are only useful for the tech illiterate. Yes, for all of us techos out there, we just use command line for everything, right? Losing all of my potion charges here. Shameful, really. Should just be a little bit more careful than this. Let me just change my directory right now. Ugh. Right. See, I can get it to make an ASCII image of a cat. Isn't this better than your Facebooks or what? I don't even know if do people even use Facebook these days? Okay. I don't. I know that. I don't need to have that question answered for me. Nowadays, people only use Twitter, which they also don't because it's not Twitter anymore. Kind of like 4chan. Right. Should go get this right. Really? How about that then? Oh, good. I'm still going to go and get... Yep. All right. Kind of like 4chan. Nobody using 4chan these days. All right, there you go. That's probably not true, isn't it? I don't know. I haven't been there in a long time. The internet's pretty lame. We're all about the outer net. We're all about Web 3.0 or whatever they called it back in the day. No, it's still Web 2.0, right? With your emails, your electronical mails. Oh, wait, I missed the alien key. Wow, that's embarrassing. Yeah, how'd that even happen? Instagram is pretty popular. Is it, though? I don't think that anybody's using Instagram these days. Come on, chat. You are my lifeline to what's popular. If you can't answer this, then nobody can. Go back to bulletin board system. Oh boy. Go get me on those, I can't even remember what the format was of those. I never used them, of course. I was back during like the 56K modem days. I'd be lucky if I could even get online most of the time. Because it's just like my parents are like, oh, no. What if we get a phone call, right? Man. And I'm just like, but I want to look up cheat codes for Kirby 64 Crystal Stars. How am I supposed to know what each one of the combinations of power-ups do? Oh, you don't. She got a parry on something there. I don't know that. Gotta go figure out how to unlock Sonic in Smash Brothers Melee. You gotta beat 20 contenders in Brutal Melee? I've done that already, and I didn't unlock them. Must be doing something wrong. Ugh. And I was never able to unlock Sonic there. It's a real shame. And then I never played any one of the Smash Brothers that actually does have Sonic in it. Imagine that. Just goes to show you. Yeah! Yeah! Ah! There you go. And, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about finishing up this run at this point in time. Illusion Seismic Strike. Would say not really a weapon people consider too often, but it is a nice, fast survival weapon. What can you say? Super Smash Bros. Melee code. There's one guy in the comments like, y'all still trying to unlock Luigi? Luigi was like, wasn't Luigi just like beat the game or something? It was like, it wasn't as simple as Jigglypuff, I remember, was always the first unlock, but it was not a difficult one, right? I'll be honest, I don't really remember a lot of the unlock requirements for... Actually, did they have unlock requirements, or did they just kind of randomly appear? I think it might just be that they randomly appeared. Stuff like that. It me. Adventure mode is Mario. Just remember Jigglypuff always appearing first. You know, do you think that they would have had Jigglypuff? No, there's no way they would have had Jigglypuff in like a modern... If that wasn't a character that was grandfathered in from the old games, I feel like we would never see Jigglypuff as a character worthy of... Nice. Oh yeah, I hit you with this too. Bro. Alright, fine then. Man, that's just embarrassing. Whatever. Look, it was otherwise a pretty good run. Well, indeed, right? Well, so that is the basics of what's going on. What with the deadened cells and what I'm going to be planning to do for the future. So, look forward to it, I don't know, starting tomorrow. When I'm probably just going to do another stream again, but you know, yeah, that's fine. Streams are fine, right? You kids like streams, don't you?